Good morning. So, welcome everyone. Today we'll be working with blocks and a strap if you have one. And if you do have a strap, you can create a loop in your strap. And if you don't have a yoga strap, you could use like a bathrobe tie um, or a necktie, even. And you just want to tie a loop in it when we get to that place. So once you have your props, you can just come to a seat for a moment and just letting your hands rest on your thighs. Just let yourself rock forward and back, feeling for the center of your sit bones. And once you find the center, just allow yourself to settle there. And let the shoulders come forward and back. Again, you're just feeling for where the center is, where the shoulders can simply relax and align over the hips. And then the head can move forward and back until it aligns over the shoulders. Inviting the belly to be soft. And as you tuck the chin slightly, you can draw the head back just a tiny bit. And imagine you're gazing at your heart. And as you tune into your heart, you can feel a glow coming from your solar plexus. So the area around the navel and a little bit above, the center of your own inner fire or your warmth. And imagine that warmth or fire lighting up the heart. And just allowing the breath to move around the heart as if you're breathing in through the front of the heart and breathing out through the back of the heart. Beautiful. With your next exhale, let the chin tuck a little bit more. Feel the shoulders drop a little bit, emptying out that exhale. And let the palms come together at the heart. And as you breathe in, just let the arms expand open, like you're about to give somebody a hug. And exhale, let the hands come together at the heart. So nice, slow, deep breaths. Inhale, feel the expansive quality as if your heart is expanding in 3 dimensions, not only forward, but back and to the sides. And exhale, just feel your awareness come back to the heart. Breathing in, opening, maybe lifting the chin slightly, and exhale, drawing your attention back to the heart. Do that again, opening, expanding, and exhale, coming back home to the heart. And we'll take the breath in, opening the arms wide. Let the chin come forward and up slightly. Then exhale, wrap your arms around you, giving yourself a little hug. Letting the chin tuck. And inhale, open the arms wide. And then we'll wrap the arms again, switching the arm that's on top. Tucking the chin as the arms wrap around you. And opening wide. Let the arms open a little bit wider. And let the hands turn back. Roll the shoulders down, tuck the chin. Then inhale, Turn the palms up and reach for the sky, like you're bringing the energy of the sky down into your heart. And exhale, roll the shoulders forward, palms turn, little chin tuck, and then opening the heart as the palms turn up, receiving from the sky. And one more time, rolling the shoulders forward, and then opening. Beautiful. And then we'll bring the hands together in front of the face and press the shoulder blades forward. You can keep the hands there or let them reach a little higher towards the sky. So you want to keep pushing the shoulders forward. So instead of pulling the arms back and trying to push the head through, you're opening the upper back, giving space to the back of the heart. And then we'll let the hands come down and we'll come onto hands and knees. Working with the spine a little bit more. So feeling the heart opening, shining forward. Then exhale, feel the coil in. Push into the hands and the knees. Feel the back of the heart opening. Feeling softness come into the jaw and the face as you come into your cow pose. Exhale, looking towards the navel. Feeling the back open. Once again, opening the heart in your cow pose, shoulders coming out of the ears. And exhale, coiling in. Nice. And we'll come to a flat back, let the hands walk towards the upper corners of your mat, keeping the hips over the knees. You can bring the head to the floor, maybe the chin if the neck feels safe to do that. And just feel some space come into the chest, especially where the shoulders and the chest meet. Press into the palms. Feel the sit bones tucked down towards your knees to lengthen the lower back. This is like you're doing a little mini cat and cow here. Breathing in, feel the chest open. Breathing out, that slight tuck under, lengthening the lower back. And once again, breathe into the chest. Breathe out, feel that slight tuck under. Nice. Then we'll come onto all fours, bringing the hands level with the shoulders, and we'll come into downward facing dog. You can walk in place here, enjoy some stretch through the back body. Inviting the head to release, feeling into the back of the heart, the sides of your heart. And we'll slowly walk feet to hands. And as you breathe in, feel the heart lift into a flat back. Breathing out, just let everything release. We'll reach forward, reaching for the sky. And let the arms come next to the body. So the feet are hip distance apart. And let your weight shift onto your toes. Feel the sit bones tuck down a little bit to keep some space in the lower back. And we'll take a breath in, arms float up. The breath out, curl the fingers in as if you're grabbing hold of something. Pull the elbows down, feel the chest open, shoulders draw down away from the ears. Throat comes forward to lift the chin. Then we'll reach forward and up. Grabbing hold, pulling down, opening the chest. One more time. Breathing in as you reach up. Breathing out as you pull down. And we'll take an interlace of the fingers behind the lower back. Roll the shoulders back and down. Press the sit bones down and forward. And opening the chest. Let the throat come forward to lift the chin. Feeling slight back bend. And exhale, tuck the chin. Soften the knees, take a forward bend. If you need to release your hands, that's fine. And we'll bring the hands to the shins, lifting to a flat back with the breath in. Let the hands come to the mat, step to a plank. You can hold here, and then we'll come to the knees, slowly coming to the belly, rolling the shoulders back and down, press into the toes, lift into a cobra. Maybe the hands come up, and we'll press the palms into the mat, coming to the knees, curl the toes under, and come into down dog. Heels sinking into the earth, head releasing, letting the breath empty, and bring the feet to the hands. Coming to your flat back, breath in, breath out, taking the fold. And we'll reach forward, breathing in to rise up, breathing out, bend the elbows, open the chest, let the throat come forward slightly to lift the chin. Find the interlace of the fingers behind you, pulling the shoulders away from the ears. And exhale, tuck the chin, bend the knees as you fold forward. And we'll come to a flat back, breath in, stepping to your plank. And you can come to the knees or take that full chaturanga all the way to the mat. And this time we'll take the elbows forward in front of the heart and then bend the wrists as you make fists, like you're knocking on a door. Push down with the elbows and pull back as if you're trying to drag your body forward. Let the throat come forward to lift the chin, relax your gaze. Then we'll bring the hands next to the ribs, press to the knees, or you can come to plank and come into down dog, heels sinking, head releasing. Beautiful. From here, we'll take the right leg up and back, reaching through your toes. Bring the knee towards your nose and let that foot step forward. We'll come to a high lunge. So you want the back heel to be lifted. Take your time as you come all the way up to standing. Pressing the shoulder blades forward. Tuck the hips down and forward a little bit. Give space to the lower back. Then we'll bring the hands level with the chest. Reaching back with the right hand. So you're opening to a twist. And if you want to look back towards the right hand, you can work with your balance there. Then let the right hand come back to meet the left. Opening, feel the radiance from your heart as you reach back. Exhale, right hand meets left. We'll open one more time. Breath in. Breath out, hands come together. Take a fold. Let the left hand come to the mat. Reaching for the ceiling with the right hand. Feeling this twist here. Let the right hand come down to the mat. We'll step to plank. So right foot meets left. Feel the shift to lower towards the mat. You can come into that variation of cobra on the elbows. Pressing the elbows down, pulling the body forward. Then hands next to the ribs, coming to the knees or to your plank, then into down dog. Releasing the neck and the head. Then we'll take the left leg up, reaching through the toes. Bring the knee towards your nose to step forward. So high lunge again. So as you stack the right heel over the toes, breathe in to rise up. Feel the sit bones tuck down, lengthening the lower back. Maybe bend the front knee a little more. Then hands come level with the chest. We'll reach out with the left hand. Feel the spiral of the spine from the navel, ribs, chest. Then we'll bring left hand to meet right. Inhale to reach back. Exhale, left hand meets right. One more time to open. And exhale, left hand meets right. Taking the fold, right hand to the mat, left hand for the ceiling. Hugging that left knee into your center line, rooting into the left big toe. And plant the left hand, step back to your plank, and you can move through your vinyasa. Maybe taking that cobra variation on the elbows. And pressing back to down dog, maybe going to the knees or to your plank on your way to your down dog. And then rooting through the heels, look towards the navel, let the breath empty out, and we'll bring the feet to the hands, whether you step or take the float. Finding your flat back, inhale. Exhale, letting go. Release the neck and the jaw. Let the arms reach forward, floating up. Bending the elbows as you make fists, opening the chest. Find the interlace behind the lower back. Roll the shoulders back and down. Little chin tuck, soften the knees. Come into the forward bend. We'll bring hands to shins. Inhale, flat back. Hands to the mat, whether you take the step back or the float back. Take your time, shifting forward to lower towards the mat. And you can come to that cobra variation, or if you'd like to come to upward facing dog, lift the kneecaps, push down with the hands, and let the throat come forward to lift the chin. And we'll take it to downward facing dog, releasing the neck. Beautiful. So we'll take that little flow we were just working with, and we'll travel around the mat. So right leg will lift, breathing in. Bring the knee towards your nose to step forward. Here's our high lunge. Take your time rising up. Let the hands come level with the chest. We'll open with the right hand. Breathing in. Feel the spiral through your spine. Right hand meets left. Take the fold. Left hand to the mat. Right hand reaching up. Nice. And we'll walk both hands to the inside of the right foot. Turn to face the side of the mat. And keeping the feet parallel to each other, lift to a flat back. Exhale, melting forward, looking towards the navel. Then bend the left knee, come around to face the left foot. So now you're turning to the back of the mat, and we'll come to our high lunge here. Hips tucked down, so the spine just uncurls as you come up, opening the heart. And then we'll bring the hands level with the chest. Left hand reaches back. Then left hand meets right. Taking the fold, right hand to the mat, left hand reaching up. Left hand comes to the mat, left foot meets right. Moving through your vinyasa. Take your time. Feel the breath. Opening the front body, giving space to the heart. Exhale to down dog. Heels rooting, head releasing. Right leg comes up. Knee draws to the nose to step forward. Finding your way to your high lunge. Breath in. Breath out, hands in front of the chest. Opening with the right arm. And then we'll bring hands together. Take the bow, left hand to the mat. Right hand reaches up. Unwinding. So you're facing the side of the mat, feet parallel. Come on to the tippy fingers. Lift the heart flat back. Releasing into the forward bend. Looking towards the navel to release the neck. Bend the left knee. Come around to face the front. Coming to your lunge. Take your time rising. Hands together in front of the chest. Left hand reaching back. Left hand meets right. Take the fold. Right hand to the earth. Left hand towards the sky. Coming to our plank. So left hand comes down. Left foot meets right. Shifting to lower. Breath into your back bend. And breath out to down dog. Now we'll take the left leg up and back. Reaching through the toes. Knee draws to your nose. To step forward. Coming to your lunge. Take your time. Rising up. Hands level with the heart. Left hand opening. Feel the rotation. And then hands together. Take the bow. Right hand to the mat. Left hand to the sky. Here's the unwind. Facing the side of the mat. Feet parallel. Flat back breath in. Release into the forward fold, look towards your navel. Bend the right knee, come around to face that foot and come to your high lunge. Inhale, floating up. Exhale, hands level with the chest. Right hand reaches back. Right hand meets left. Taking the bow, left hand to the earth. Right hand towards the sky. This is our plank, so right hand comes down, right foot meets left. Feel the shift to lower. Breath in to your back bend. And breath out to down dog. Rooting into the earth, releasing the neck. Look as you look towards your navel. Left leg comes up. Knee draws towards your nose to step forward. Rising to your lunge. Exhale, hands level with the chest. Left hand reaches back. And then the hands come together, take the fold. Right hand to the mat, left hand for the sky. Unwinding to face the side of the mat. Lengthening into your flat back, releasing into the forward fold, looking towards the navel. Bending the right knee, come around to face the front. Here's our lunge. Take your time coming up. Hands level with the chest. Reach back with the right hand. Then the hands come together, take the fold. Left hand to the mat, right hand reaches. Hugging the right knee into the center. Right hand comes to the mat. Right foot meets left, shifting forward to lower down. Breath into your back bend. Breath out to down dog. Feeling that rooting into the earth through your heels, through your hands. Gazing towards your heart or your navel. Letting the breath empty. Feet come to the hands. Whether you step or float. And we'll lift to a flat back breath in. Release into the forward fold. Arms scoop forward to rise up. Bending the elbows, feel the chest open. Find that interlace one more time. And then feel the shoulders hug away from the ears. Press the sit bones down and forward. Breathe into the heart, feel it lift towards the sky, and let the throat come forward to look towards the sky with your eyes. Nice. And then we'll tuck the chin, release the arms. Just feel your weight shift towards your toes. Slight tuck under with the hips. We'll come into chair pose, so you can bring the big toes together, heels apart. Bending the knees, feel yourself rooting towards the earth through the bottom of the hips as the arms come forward. And then press the shoulder blades forward. Let the throat come forward to help you lift the chin. And you might find you can lengthen the lower back by pressing the shoulders forward a little more. Feel the sit bones tuck under. Now we'll take a forward fold. Release the neck. Lift to your flat back. Breath in. We'll move through our vinyasa, whether you step back or float back. Take your time as you lower towards the earth. Breath in to your back bend. Breath out to down dog. Now we'll take the right leg up and back, reaching through the toes. Feel the left heel root into the earth, feeling that stretch through the front body all the way through the front of the right leg. Then draw that knee towards your nose, round the upper back as you shift forward to plant that foot. We're set up for warrior one. So as the left heel comes down, each foot has its own track. Take your time, floating up. And as you reach forward, feel the shoulder blades open. Now keep the right or left hand reaching up towards the ceiling or the sky. Right hand reaches down towards the earth. Bend the right knee just a little more. Now you can hold here, or you can reach left hand between the shoulder blades as if you're scratching an itch there, and let the right arm come to the lower back. Feel free to hold that. If the hands can easily link up, you could take that too. Now feel the sit bones tuck down and forward. Bend that right knee, but stay rooted in the left heel. Breathe into the heart. Just notice where you can bring more space with your inhale. Maybe into the rib cage, maybe the back. Nice, and we'll free up the arms, pressing left hand up, right hand down. And then we'll fold, reaching forward with the left hand. And then left hand sweeps back. And you can interlace the fingers for humble warrior. So you can let the shoulders hug back towards the hips. Imagine you're pushing the mat apart with your feet. If you're feeling the hips wanting to swing over to the right, engage that left thigh, turning it towards the front of the mat. Release your jaw. Beautiful. Now we'll keep the hands interlaced, press them together and back to come back up. Bend the right knee. And then feel your knuckles kind of slide down the left thigh. Throat comes forward to lift the chin. Maybe bend the right knee a little more, but stay rooted in the left heel. Nice, and just let the head float up. Release the arms, and we'll take an inhale. Arms come up. Exhale, hands come to the inside of the right foot. And you can hold there, keeping the left heel rooted, and lift the heart. If you feel like that left heel really wants to come up, that's fine. You can let that happen. And we'll bend the left knee for Skandasana. So you can stay in this high variation, just letting your wings open, the heart open, or you can come down into the low variation. Maybe bringing the hands together at the heart. Then we'll come back around to the front, framing the right foot, lifting the left heel, and let the left knee come down. Now, as you come up, press the palms forward, feel the shoulder blades spread. We'll keep the hands in front of the body. Feel the right knee hug a little bit to the left as you rotate from your navel to your right. Maybe left hand comes to right knee and right arm can wrap around behind you as you look back to the right. Feel free to hold there. Next variation, if you choose, is to keep hugging the right knee to the left and slide the left armpit to the outside of the right leg. Fingertips can come next to the right foot. Then lift the left knee. You feel stable, then right arm comes overhead. So I'm going to feel this rotation from the navel, ribs and chest, giving space to the heart as you feel this kind of ringing out through the belly. Nice. So wherever you are, let the arms unwind, frame the right foot. We'll walk the fingers forward until you can feel your balance shift easily to the right leg and lift the left leg. Feel free to hold there, or you can work with a twist here, bringing the left hand aligned with the right big toe and the right hand reaching for the ceiling, rotating from the navel. Then the right hand can release. We'll bring the feet together. And as you fold over the legs, feel free to wrap the arms behind the legs or hold your elbows in front of the legs. Invite the head to release. If you feel jaw tension, you can blow through your lips to release that tension through the jaw, the lips, the face. Letting the head hang. Now we'll come to flat back, breathing in, folding as you breathe out. And we'll reach forward, rising up. And just letting the arms come next to the body, feeling your weight shift towards your toes. And as you feel the weight come towards your toes, you can feel that supporting stability in the ankles and the knees. And then we'll bring big toes together, heels slightly apart, our chair pose. So tucking the sit bones down as you bend the knees. And as you take the arms up, press the shoulders forward so you can keep that space in the lower back. And let the throat come forward, lift the chin. Maybe bend the knees a little more. Invite your weight to be on your toes to keep supporting your ankles, the knees. It creates a bandha, so kind of a lock of the joints so they're nice and strong. And we'll take a forward bend. Exhaling. Flat back breath in. Feel free to just come to down dog if you'd like to move through vinyasa. Feel free. If you need to take a moment in child's pose, always welcome. So if you're moving through your vinyasa, breathe in as you come to your back bend. Breathe out to come to down dog. Releasing the neck, the jaw, heels rooting, head releasing. Left leg comes up. Bring the knee towards your nose. Stepping forward. Here's our warrior one. Right heel rooting. Each foot on its own track. Rising with the breath in. You will sink into that left knee as you press into the right heel. Turning the right thigh in a bit. Now we'll continue to reach up with the right hand. Left hand reaches down. So you're kind of pressing towards the earth. Hold that or reach right hand between the shoulder blades, wrapping that arm against the ear. Left arm can come to the lower back, or if the fingers easily meet up, you can take that. But don't, or try to resist the urge to struggle, to grasp. What we're trying to do is feel some open space in the shoulders and in the heart. So if we're struggling to get the hands together, then we're probably contracting. So now feel your breath creating more space through your ribs. Then we'll free up the hands, pressing them in opposite directions. Left hand down, right hand up. And reach forward as you fold. Right arm can sweep behind you. Interlace the fingers to come into that humble warrior. Pressing the shoulders towards the hips, release the neck. Feel the right thigh as that heel roots into the mat. The thigh rolls forward a little bit. Relax the jaw. Feel your breath in the back of your heart. Nice. We'll keep the hands interlaced to come back to our warrior one. So you can feel the fingers brushing the right thigh. Bend the left knee. And as you bring the head up, make sure the throat comes forward. If we just drop the head back, we tend to collapse our throat and it's harder to breathe. It's also compressing in the cervical spine of the neck. So if we can bring the throat forward, we can keep that spaciousness between the back of the head and shoulders. Beautiful. And we'll take a fold, release the hands, bring them to the inside of the left foot. You can stay here with the right heel rooting or lift that heel if it feels a little better to you. Invite the shoulders to hug back towards the hips and release the neck a little more. So you're looking towards your belly button. And we'll come to our side lunge, bending the right knee, straightening the left so you can stay in this high variation with the arms open or sink down towards the right heel, palms together. Breathing, finding some softness in the shoulders and the throat, the face. And we'll come back around to the front, lifting the right heel. Feel the sit bones tuck down a little bit so you create a little more stability as you start to shift your weight to your left leg. Right leg can lift. Feel free to hold this variation of Warrior Three, or you can work with the twist with the right hand aligning with left big toe, keeping the right thigh tucking down. And then left hand can reach up, feeling the spiral through the spine. And to help that spiral, feel the right shoulder hug towards the center of your chest. Then release left hand, let the feet come together with nice soft knees, fold belly to thighs. You can hug the legs or hug your elbows. Feeling some release, you can sway a little bit, feeling the weight of your head creating space in your neck. Breathing through the nose. And then we'll come to a flat back, breathing in. And you can move through a vinyasa from here, or take a moment in down dog. Nice. Beautiful. So we'll bring the feet to the hands. You can step or float. Lifting to your flat back, breath in. Taking the forward bend, breath out. Reach forward to rise up. And this is where we'll work with our strap. So you can take your strap, and so finding the right size of your loop is really an art more than a science. And you may find as we're working with this, one side will be easier than the other. So we're going to shift the weight to the right foot, and left palm is in the loop facing the ceiling. Left foot will come into the bottom of the loop. And we'll swing left arm and leg around behind, and then let the left elbow press up towards the ceiling. Keep the standing knee, the right knee bent, and right hand can come into your strap with your left. Okay. Let yourself lean forward a little bit as you push the foot against your strap. Wrap the elbows against the ears. Nice. See if you can find your weight even on the standing foot. Maybe tilt a little more. If you feel the elbows trying to pull back, hug them against your ears. Let the throat come forward, lift the chin. Nice, and take your time coming out of it. All right, and then just find your center again, both feet on the mat. And then we'll come to the other side. I'll give you the side view this time. So coming with your weight on the left leg, right palm up in your strap. And right foot comes into the bottom of the strap. It helps to find one spot for your eyes to focus on as you swing the leg and arm around. Right elbow towards the ceiling. Left hand can come into the strap as well. Both elbows hug the ears. As you find that little tilt, push the right foot against the strap. So you have this tension of the arms trying to pull forward as the foot pushes back. Let the throat come forward to lift the chin slightly. Take your time, bending the knee. Release the left hand, then the right hand. And then let the foot come down. Beautiful. We'll just find our mountain pose again with your feet hip distance apart or so, shifting your weight towards your toes, and let the shoulders hug down. And we'll take a breath in, arms rise. Breath out, folding forward. Fingertips can come to the mat, little heart lift as you drop the hips. And then we'll come into Malasana, yoga squats. If you want to take your feet apart a little bit, so you can come into deep squat. Elbows can press the legs open as you lift the heart. Nice, and just feel where you might be collapsing around the heart or the belly. So if you're feeling really contracted, like everything wants to pull in, maybe let the hands come to the earth and see if you can lift the heart. The hips may want to come up a little bit too. So let the inhale help bring some space to the belly, to the heart. Nice. Now we'll work with crow pose. So you can bring your feet together, heels touching, toes apart. And the hands come level with the head and in line with the shoulders. Now, if you're newer to crow, you can simply hug the shoulders with the knees, look towards your navel, and feel the back round, like you're coming into cat pose. And if you've been working crow for a bit, have the knees come all the way into the armpits. And as you shift forward, think forward with the hips rather than up with the hips. When we go up, then the elbows tend to wing out. So the chest muscles turn off and we have no support in the shoulders. But if we think forward from the hips, we have that core activation. You can feel your fingers want to grip the mat. And then the feet just naturally float up. Take your time coming down. And then we'll come to down dog for a moment. And then we'll come to the belly. Nice. So once you land on the belly, let the arms come overhead. So you can keep the palms on the earth if that feels nourishing to you. If you can bring the palms together and still feel safe in your shoulders, you can work with this full prostration here. So as you feel your toes press into the earth, press the hands into the earth too. And pull the shoulders down towards your hips. Again, it's as if you're trying to drag your body forward. Breathe into your back. See if you can bring space to the bottom of your heart. Feeling your diaphragm opening in your back. Nice. Now, if you feel comfortable with the palms together, you can bend the elbows and bring the fingers behind the neck or the shoulders. Push the elbows into the mat. Again, imagine you're pulling your body forward. Press into the feet. Press the pubic bone into the mat. Feel your glutes activate as you reach through your toes. Nice. Then we'll let the hands come back to the mat. Slide the shoulders or the elbows under the shoulders. It can be a little bit forward of the shoulders if you find you're kind of tight in your shoulders. Where you don't want that is too far back towards your ribs or out to the sides or too close. So think that you're creating a column with the elbows under the shoulders. Gently press down with the arms. Feel the shoulders come out of the ears. Toes and pubic bone press into the mat. And let the throat come forward to lift the chin, but keep your gaze soft. So just looking down the bridge of the nose. And we'll turn the right hand to the left. Left hand comes next to your left rib cage. Looking over the left shoulder, just a gentle twist. Feel free to hold that. If you would like to go deeper, bend the left knee. Take hold of that foot with the left hand. Probably when you did that, the right shoulder just collapsed. So you want to press down with the right elbow. Keep the chest open. As you draw the left foot towards the hip, the foot resists a little bit. And if you find you're rolling to the right, see if you can roll the left hip down just a little bit. Gently releasing. Come back to that Sphinx pose. Pressing the elbows into the mat, pressing toes and pubic bone into the mat, feeling the front body open. Then we'll turn left hand to the right, right hand next to the ribs, rotating from the spine. Feel into bending the right knee, taking that foot, drawing it towards the hip as the foot resists the hand. And again, if you're collapsing in the left shoulder, push down with the elbow. If you're rolling to the left, see if the right hip can root down just a little more. Nice and easy releasing. Coming back to that Sphinx. And we'll bring the hands next to the ribs, and you can lift to Cobra or Upward Facing Dog. And then maybe you come to the knees or to a plank. Then we'll take it to Down Dog. Nice. From our Down Dog, we'll take the right leg up and back. Bring the knee towards your nose to step forward. Okay, so as we move through the variations of this posture, you want to make sure that your knee is safe. So as I'm shifting my weight forward, I'm moving my weight more towards the thigh, above the kneecap, rather than being right on the kneecap. Okay. Now we'll work with the strap again. Excuse me. You may find that you need to create a little bit bigger hoop. Okay. And we'll take the strap in the right hand. Left hand comes next to the right foot. And you can rotate the spine to the right, bend the left knee, and lasso that foot with the hoop. This can be a little bit challenging. So you want to be more on the ankle joint than on the toes. Then the right elbow points up towards the sky. So maybe you just stay here, pushing the left foot back and keeping the right elbow against the ear. Okay. If you feel pretty stable, you can come up, bringing left hand into the strap. Hug the ears with the elbows, and then feel the hips tuck. You're still pushing left foot into the strap. Okay. So keep your weight even on the left foot, and let the throat come forward to lift the chin. Stay relaxed in your gaze. Nice. To come out of it, let the left hand come out of the strap and come back to the mat. And you can release the left foot. And as you bring both hands to frame the right foot, bow the head and feel into straightening the right knee. Nice. Then we'll bring both hands to the mat, step to plank or to the knees, and take a moment in Down Dog. And we'll do the other side. So left leg comes up, knee draws to the nose to step forward, coming down to the right knee, feeling your weight shift more towards your thigh on the right leg. Okay, so right hand stays next to left foot, left hand takes the strap, and just lasso the right foot more towards the ankle. And once you have that, left elbow points up towards the ceiling. So you can keep right hand down. Again, you want to be safe and stable. Okay, so push the right foot back. And if you're still on the thigh and you feel balance, then take right hand into the strap. But if you find you're on that kneecap again, you were having struggle with the balance, just keep right hand to the mat. Push the right foot into the strap. Elbows hug the head. Throat comes forward to lift the chin. Relax, breathing. Notice if you're creating tension that you don't need. Breathe into the heart. Where are you collapsing, around your heart or in your belly? Nice. Right hand comes out of the strap, back to the mat. Gently releasing left foot. You can put your strap aside. Framing the left foot, bowing the head, feeling to straighten that knee. And coming forward, plant the palms. Feel free to come to tabletop with the knees on the mat, or take a moment and plank. And then into down dog. All right, so we're going to be working with the blocks now. And if you have a wall close by, that would be ideal. We're going to be working a little bit with variation of forearm stand with the blocks. So I'm just going to demonstrate here before I get to the wall so you can see how I set up the blocks. So if this were the wall, I have the block high side, but skinny side facing the wall. Then the other block comes on top, and you want that one to be flush against the wall. So you create this space between the wall and the bottom block, because then you'll take your hands around behind that block to interlace. You want to be able to have a comfortable interlace with your shoulders and elbows stacked. Okay, so that's where I'm going to go to the wall. I'm going to slide my mat in a little bit. Okay, so you want to, again, make sure that that top block is actually pressing into the wall, and you have that space between the wall and the bottom one. Pardon my back here. I'm going to interlace my fingers around behind the block that's on the bottom. And then I'm aligning my elbows with my shoulders. And then curling the toes under, I lift the hips. Then I walk my feet in until I feel the block pressing into my shoulders. Okay, so you can stay here working on pushing the elbows into the mat. So you're not trying to bring your head down. My head is completely free and not on the floor. Okay, so you can just keep working that stretch across the shoulders. You can also work on bringing one leg up at a time, maybe feeling into floating. The heels might come to the wall. Again, you want to keep pushing into the floor with the elbows so your head is still free. And you can play with taking the feet off the wall. Maybe have an L shape with the legs, but keep pushing the elbows into the earth. Feel the heart open. Nice. When you're ready to come down, nice and easy. Bend the knees, take a child's pose, and let the arms come next to the legs. Forehead on the mat. And just noticing how your body responded to going upside down, to feeling that edge where fear sometimes comes in when we go upside down. And notice how that affects your heart. And feeling some space come into the sides of your heart, into the back of your heart, the top of your heart, and the bottom of the heart. You may feel that warmth from your belly, your solar plexus, warming and lighting up your heart. Beautiful. So we'll take our time up for a moment. You can just bring your blocks out of the way and come down onto the back. Let the knees come over the hips, arms alongside the body, and legs can stretch up for the ceiling. Feel free to hold this. You could also bring the legs up the wall, so you could just swing your body so that the legs just lengthen up the wall. And then the hands can come out a little bit. If you'd like to come into shoulder stand, you can work with that too. Keeping the feet up towards the ceiling, press down with the arms and the shoulders, press the back of the head into the floor, and let the feet start to drop overhead. You'll feel the hips come up, and then the hands can come to the hips. And you have this C shape. Feel free to hold that. If you want to go deeper in the shoulder stand, feel the sit bones tuck up towards the sky. Hands come closer to the ribs. Then the feet press away from the head so they stack over the hips. Nice. This is where you can really feel the heart lift away from your shoulders. Feeling your breath giving your heart some buoyancy. And if you'd like to come into plow, let the hands come to the hips. And as the legs come behind you, hug the legs together. If you're keeping the legs straight, you can bring them apart if you're bending the knees. And if your toes touch the floor, you can straighten the knees. The hands can come to your heels or your calves. And then feeling the spaciousness in the back of the heart. We'll slowly come on down, letting the floor massage your spine as you make your way down on a squeaky floor. Yes. And bend the knees, bring them feet flat to the mat. Let the hands come together over the chest. Reach for the ceiling, feel your shoulder blades come off the mat, and then press your head into the floor. So you're flattening the lower back. And the hands can come next to the hips, keeping the feet hip distance apart. Press the arms into the mat. Think that your pubic bone is tucking up towards the ceiling as you peel your spine off the floor. Just reaching fingers towards your heels, pressing the heels into the mat as if you're trying to push them apart. Nice. And we'll slowly come on down. If you'd like to go into wheel, feel free. If you'd like to come into bridge again, you can feel the lower back flatten, peeling your spine off the mat. If you'd like to go deeper in the bridge, you can bring the arms closer together, hug the shoulder blades together. And if the fingers interlace, press the forearms into the mat. If you're going into wheel, keep the elbows hugging in towards your head so you're supporting your shoulders. Let your breath move into your collarbones, into your ribs. Feel the ribs open sideways. Feel the belly, pubic bone. And exhale, slowly deflate to the floor. And then we'll bring the knees over the hips, hands on the knees, just gently pressing the knees against the hands. Feeling the lower back flatten. Let the knees relax to the chest, arms open out to the side. You can have them straight out or you can create a cactus shape. And we'll let the knees come over to the right. The head can turn to the left if it feels comfortable to do so. Just noticing tension that might be causing the heart to collapse. Exhale, come back to the middle. And then we'll take the knees over to the left. Head can turn to the right. Knees stacking. Feeling a difference around your heart if your knees are to the left or the right. Gently coming back to center. We'll reach the feet for the ceiling and hold the thighs, drawing them towards your chest, keeping the lower back on the mat. And you can take the knees apart, arms on the inside of the legs to hold the calves or the heels. Bend the knees, drawing them towards your armpits for happy baby. You can rock a little bit here, feeling the massage on the back of your heart. And then we'll come into Shavasana. Legs stretching out. Shoulder blades hug underneath the body, palms turn up, and just feel the legs relax. You might find some natural turnout comes in the legs. Just gently press the head into the mat and let that release. And you're feeling a wave of relaxation washing through the crown of your head, around your skull, through your face and your eyes, the jaw, the tongue, just feeling all of that relax. Gently breathing through your nose. That relaxation washes through the throat and the neck and the shoulders, down through the arms and the elbows, wrists and fingers, through the chest and the back, belly, feeling the hips widen as they relax. The knees become soft, ankles release, toes just let go of any need to grip or hold on. And as you continue to rest here, you can bring your attention to the belly, feeling the warmth. Maybe even imagining a little fire there, your solar plexus or a sun. And as that warmth radiates in all directions, you feel the space that heat creates in the heart. And that warmth from your inner sun awakens the light of your heart. And maybe you feel the sensation of warmth radiating from your heart center in all directions, forward, backward, sideways, up and down. And either just continue to breathe around the heart, seeing that glow of your heart light. You can also imagine that heart light reaching out to someone you know who could use some love today. Feeling yourself becoming a beacon of love light. Seeing your heart light shining so brightly that it illuminates the whole world. lighting the way for those who most need to find a new path. Recognizing that you yourself may need to allow the heart light to show you the way. Now gently guiding your awareness back to the ebb and flow of your breath. And feel your body start to come alive as your breath deepens. Maybe some movement, gently returning. Fingers and toes might start to move. The head may want to roll. The eyes gently blinking open. And you can bend the knees, ease yourself to your side. Let your hands help you come on up to a seat. And just letting your hands come onto your heart. Tuning in to the rhythm and beat of your heart. And we'll complete our practice with a round of Om. So just allowing that sound to vibrate around the heart. Taking a breath in to fill the belly. Thank you so very much for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste. I wish you a beautiful day. If you're watching live and you're in DC, I invite you to join Brian Fouché and me for a hiking and yoga exploration. We'll be meeting at Roosevelt Island and walking Potomac Heritage Trail and doing a little asana. And Brian will guide us in a yoga nidra practice as I share medicine jump. So we'd love to see you there if you're in DC. And that will be Sunday the 20th. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend.